Captain, we're so relieved to see that you're okay. Well, I have my faithful crew to thank for that, so thank you. I actually mistook that strange creature for you. You two have very similar features, did you know that? To be honest, while trapped in the belly of the vile beast, I thought of only one face, Brittany, my own. Well, we never escaped PNF 404 until we located the treasure of this Olimar fellow. He's got our cosmic drive key. But don't forget why we're here to search for fruit for our planet. For us too, or else we'll starve. What's that signal coming from over there? A signal like that? If it's not coming from our ship or one of us, maybe it's Olimar. With the transmitter that strong, it must be planetary explorers like us. It must be the Hogatason. And we must find Olimar. That's where we'll find our cosmic drive key. Let's track the signal to its source. Or we could do that at some point later. Hey everybody, Diddy here, welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 3. In the previous video, we rescued our beloved captain, and today we're going to be going back to the Distant Tundra. Now we could progress through the story and go to the tropical wilds, but I'm going to be going to the Distant Tundra, and in the next video I'll be going into the Garden of Hope so that we can explore. We can continue exploring these areas now that we have 3 captains. Alright, so I'm going to be taking out my Pikmin squad, and they're super awesome, and they're adorable, and stuff like that. But anyway, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be going over here. Now, I want to take care of this enemy first, because this enemy right here, for something I want to do later, he's going to be a big problem, so I want to take him out quickly. Alright, come on, defeat him. Yeah, we defeated him. Oh yeah. So, we're gonna have some Pikmin carry the corpse of the enemy back to the onion, and we're gonna continue our way through progressing and exploring this area. Hoorah! We're gonna be going back across the bridge and going to a location that we've seen before, but we're gonna be exploring a little bit more of that place. That's basically gonna be the big theme of this video, where we're gonna be going to an area that we've seen before, but we're gonna be able to explore a little bit more of it. This right here, this was not here before. This is a Posenberry or something. I don't know the official name of this thing right now. I'm going to put a caption on screen right now to explain what it is. But basically, those berries, you can take them to the onion to create potions. What exactly the potions do in this game, I'll be talking about later. This is a new type of fruit that which we'll be taking to the onion as well. So, well, we're not taking the fruit to the onion, we're taking the fruit to the drake, but whatever. Where do we, well, I don't really want to leave those Pikmin up there, so let's go grab them real quick. And while they do that, the drake is going to be calling us. They're going to be doing that a lot throughout this video, so we're going to see a lot of drake conversations with the thing. Large amounts of ultra-spicy essence detected. Unsuitable for consumption by crew members. Alright, so one thing I want to point out right now is that you may notice that at certain points in this video, the person talking to the SS Drake while we're looking at the gamepad is going to be different from the captain we're currently controlling. The reason for that is because I recorded the gamepad footage a few days prior to recording the main footage for this video, so there might be a few inconsistencies with that, but yeah, that's going to be a thing that's going to be happening throughout this video. But anyway, one thing I want to talk about right now is we are going to be seeing like a lot of where the SS Drake is going to be calling us a lot throughout this video. Because we're going to be getting a couple power-ups throughout this video. So, we're going to be throwing our captain over on this hill. This took me the longest time to figure out. Because, well, it took me the longest time to figure out that we could just throw a captain on top of that hill. But luckily, I figured it out. This right here is a secret file. We're going to be seeing a lot of these throughout the game. But I will be waiting to the end of the Let's Play to explain what they do. So back to what I was talking about a moment ago, the SS Drake is going to be calling us a lot for this video because we're going to be searching for a lot of power-ups at this video. The next one, in fact, is going to be across this hill over here. So, hoorah. This area over here actually activates another pathway that we can go explore. The Distant Tundra in general, one thing I want to say about this place right now is that my first playthrough, it took me a little while to figure out a lot of the puzzles in this place, like that one secret file, like how to find that one. But there are a couple other things, like this an area we're going to be exploring in a moment, so we're going to need to be careful with that. That Swooping Snitchbug right there, you don't really need to be careful, you don't really need to be, you don't really have to worry about that one all that much, because it's not too terrible. Because the Snitchbugs, I don't remember, I don't think they actually can kill your Pikmin, they just rebury them into the ground. But they will be a pretty big inconvenience to your Pikmin who are going to be getting the fruit and the potions in this area. So without further ado, let's get to this next data file. Score a direct hit with the rock Pikmin to bring it down to Earth. Earth? What is this concept? This is Piana 4-4. It's a completely different planet. Alright, so we're gonna have Charlie throw the Pikmin over to this capsule thing so that we can get a new power up. This place is full of those surprises. We need to get this back to the Drake for analysis ASAP. Alright, so now we're gonna have some Pikmin go over here to work on these berries. A strategy I like doing with these potions, I like to have the Drake interrupt me. Thanks a lot, Drake, you're interrupting my commentary. Sufficient nectar gathered. On some planets, this nectar is used as a pick-me-up spray. Press the potion bubble on the gamepad to use an ultra-spicy spray and invigorate the Pikmin in your squad. Ultra-spicy nectar can also be obtained from sources other than berries. Explorers can collect it directly when they find it. Explorers automatically collect ultra-spicy nectar when they find it. Alright, so the ultra spicy spray, these berries that we'll be collecting, that's basically what I was saying. You're going to hear me call them potions a couple times at this Let's Play, but I'm going to try my best to call them by the official name. The ultra spicy spray, they act as a sort of power-up to the Pikmin. We're going to see exactly what they do later. I'm going to wait until we get to a difficult boss fight before I'm going to use them. I don't really like using the ultra spicy sprays too often because I keep thinking that I'm going to use it now, but it's going to wear off soon, and I want to save it for a certain point. But then I get to that point, and I still don't use it for whatever reason. But I will be demonstrating what the ultra spicy spray is like during this Let's Play. We're receiving a transmission from the Drake. Analyzing recovered item. This is an optional part that adds a dodging feature to the regular whistle. This is a great way to customize my spacesuit. Wow, there's even a manual with it. Let's save it for the exploration notes. Press left or right on the D-pad to make your Pikmin roll in that direction. So now we have the ability to dodge enemy attacks. You can use the D-pad, the left or right buttons on the D-pad if you're playing on the gamepad to make your captain move left or right. Now the thing with this is that there is a little bit of input lag with it, and your Pikmin squad they severely lag behind it. Like, you could push the button, but then a lot of your Pikmin will go with you, but the ones in the further back, they just kind of do whatever they want. They may roll with you, but they may take a moment as well. So it's not entirely that great of a mechanic, but it is very useful. It is very useful to use. Now, personally, I don't think this is a good replacement for swarming your Pikmin. in the previous games, you could put down on the D-pad on the Wii remote to swarm your Pikmin. I prefer this a lot more than using the dodge mechanic because you could just push down on the D-pad and point in the direction that you want to move your Pikmin. Well, I don't remember if you actually had to point at the screen to do it, but that's just what I'm going to say because that's how I remember it being like, even though that's probably not correct. Basically what I'm trying to say is that I prefer that over the dodge mechanic because of the lag with the dodge mechanic. It is useful, and I do highly recommend you do use it at certain points, but I'm just saying for the record, I don't think it's a good replacement for swarming your Pikmin. In Pikmin 4, I prefer they would get rid of the dodge whistle and have the whistle return, and have the swarming ability return. Now this area right here, this is another thing that took me a while to figure out because I could not figure out how to get up here without building that bridge right there, because I didn't even know that bridge was there for the longest time. What I thought you had to do was that I thought you had to have two captains with you and throw one captain over the edge. When that didn't work, I thought, okay, maybe I need 3 captains with this, so I'd throw 2 of them towards the very edge, hope that they both stay on there somehow, and then I'd throw the 3rd captain on top of the edge. It took a lot of time to do, and it took me the longest time to figure out what was you're actually supposed to do. Creep up behind the bearded Amprat to take it by surprise. The old Pikmin should have no problem. That explains the strategy with fighting those enemies, where just like the Bulborb, you can it's best to try to attack it from behind. So yay for strategies. Well, this is a strategy game, so it makes sense that there'd be strategies for fighting these enemies. That fruit over there, you may notice that there is a fruit above the water. That is something we will not be able to take care of for a long time. So there is definitely a bunch of stuff in this place that we're not going to be able to explore today. So we are going to be coming back to the Distant Tundra at some point during the Let's Play, but it's not going to be for a little while, simply because of the fact that we have no means of exploring that part of the Distant Tundra yet. Alright, we're going to go explore a little bit more of the Distant Tundra. What we're going to be doing next is that we're going to be going to the bridge. We're going to be going beyond the bridge and explore a little bit more of the cave over there, because there is one more power-up in this area that I want to go get real quick. You may notice right there that when you are plucking the Pikmin, we have 3 captains with you. The individual captains will start plucking the other Pikmin. This was in Pikmin 2, where in that game you had 2 captains with you, and both of them would pluck both Pikmin at the same time, and it made it go by much quicker. But with 3 captains, it goes by even faster. So it's like a really good thing. Now, the next thing I want to do is that I want to have this group of Pikmin. I'm going to have them use the Go Here feature to go to an area that we've seen before. Now, going through that cave, it's kind of a bad idea to use the Go Here feature in that cave. It's a good idea because your Pikmin because after you light up those platforms, they will take that path to go to that area, and they would avoid the fire. The bad thing is that Pikmin will sometimes fall off of it, so you need to be careful using the Go Here feature on it. As Pikmin develop, they get faster. They grow from leaf to bud to flower. That explains something we've seen before, where the Pikmin will eventually mature into flowers, where they'll become stronger and faster. Basic common knowledge for long-time Pikmin fans. And something kind of cool is that the evolution of a Pikmin from a leaf to a bud to a flower is in Super Smash Brothers. Olimar is a playable character in Super Smash Brothers, and how Olimar fights is that he has like a group of Pikmin with him. In Brawl, he had 6 Pikmin, but in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, it was upgraded to 3 Pikmin, but he could pluck the Pikmin in a set order, so you could better manage your strategies and fighting. In that game, the individual Pikmin would mature between leaf, bud, and flower over the course of the battle, so long as the Pikmin themselves didn't get KO'd. It doesn't actually do anything it doesn't actually make the Pikmin stronger in that game, but it's a detail that I always really liked in that game. I guess in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Olimar was one of my favorite characters in that game, but for Smash Bros. For Wii U, I don't know what it is, but I am really terrible with him in that game, even though I used to be really good, a really good Olimar player in Brawl. Looks like someone took a tumble here in the fresh snow. Perhaps someone else is stranded here? If anyone is reading this, there are several electrical contraptions in this area. I've buried something here in the snow. Hopefully it's useful. So, looks like if this Olimar fellow is on PNF 404, then he really is recently here. Now, one thing I want to do real quick is that I want to have Charlie. I want to take a picture with Charlie. Because, like I said a couple videos back, what I want to do with this Let's Play is I want to have a Miiverse, I want to post a picture to Miiverse, and have that picture be the thumbnail for each video. And I have an idea for what I want to do with today's picture. I need to get this Endlives back in the Drake. Maybe it'll come back to me there. Yay, more stuff that we could have gotten at the beginning of our adventure, but you didn't before coming to this place. I'm going to take a picture of Charlie standing in front of the place where he crash landed on this planet. So, let's go take a picture. Smile, Charlie! He looked really bored in that picture. He was like looking at Brittany and was like, why are you making me do this? That could not have gone any better. That is definitely going to be the thumbnail for this video. Alright, the day is almost over, so, well, just as I say that, the thing appears on screen. So, yay. I really like this, little train of progress we have right now of the Pikmin carrying the different objects back to the onion. I really like it when it just works out like that, of like a continuous string of Pikmin carrying stuff to the onion, whether it's a pellet or a fruit or one of those upgrades that I was talking about earlier. I always really like it when they do that. I really like it when I have like a line of Pikmin working towards bring stuff back to the onion. Now this right here is something that can be kind of stressful with the strategy of getting the berries, because when you do that, when you have a group of Pikmin go get those berries over the course of the day, it's a really good strategy. But what's really stressful about that strategy is the fact that you have to track down those Pikmin at the end of the day, and go find them so that if they're still carrying excuse me, so that they are still carrying berries, that they don't, you can go find them and bring them back to the onion. Analyzing recovered item. This undergarment makes any spacesuit electricity resistant. Come to think of it, I think they had these as optional extras in the spacesuit shop Kopai. Oh, let's see if we've got an instruction manual with it. I'll save it for the explanation notes. Prevents you from getting zapped. Yay, we really needed a data file to explain this. Alright, so now we're going to be spending the rest of the day getting the Pikmin back who are working on berries right now. So we need to be very careful. We need to find them is what I'm trying to say. Now, you can't really see the gamepad right now, but the gamepad is a godsend when it comes to looking for the Pikmin at the very end of the day. Because in previous games, you had to pause the game and scroll around the map for a little while to find individual Pikmin. But in this game, you can just look at the gamepad, and it's a really handy feature. Alright, Where are those other Pikmin? Where are those other Pikmin? I don't know where they are. Hopefully they can make it back to the onion. Alright, come on. Where are they? Where are those Pikmin? Oh, they're just on the bridge. We should be fine. Wait, there's one more? Where's that one Pikmin? Where's that one Pikmin? Oh no. He's all the way over there. There's no way I can possibly get to him. I'm so sorry, Pikmin. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me? Why does the music have to be so cheerful when a Pikmin is going to be eaten? Run away, Pikmin! Run for your lives! Okay, since that Pikmin managed to avoid the that enemy, I'm just gonna pretend that it was able to safely stay overnight and gradually evolve into a supernatural being and be able to conquer the world. And we get new fruit! Yay! This is so exciting. So while this goes on, I'm going to be explaining what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of days. I briefly touched upon this at the beginning of the video. But what we're going to be doing is that this video, the next video, I'm going to be going back to the Garden of Hope because now we have 3 captains and we can do a lot of stuff at the Garden of Hope with 3 captains. So I'm going to be going back over there in the next video to go explore as much as we possibly can. And then the video after that, we're going to continue with the main story. Now that we have the captain back safe and sound, we'll begin exploring this planet in earnest tomorrow. We should see if there are any undiscovered areas of the place that we've already visited. And with that, we're getting this video off here, so thank you guys so much for watching this video of Pikmin 3. And until next time, nitty gear to you.